Flores, 5 minutes or less. One of my favorite operators to play, even if he's not the strongest. An alternative to Thatcher, or just a good option for getting things off the wall. And one of those operators that, like Fuse, people see the explosive and they're just like, I could get free kills off this. I could get kills with no work, and that is incorrect. So Flores' gadget is the RCE, which are 4 little drones that are, he deploys them like regular drones. Can't stop them, they will move forward the entire time. And at any point, or when the timer runs out, you can click the button. After a few seconds, it'll go boom. During the entire, drone part of it, it is vulnerable to bullets, it's vulnerable to explosives, it can die. So when you are using the thing, let me actually get a regular drone for this. When you're using the thing, don't just WM1 the thing, or I guess just W it. What you want to do is try to make it hard to hit, maybe zigzag a bit, go alternate paths, go through drone holes, because it does fit through drone holes, and try to detonate it behind them. Otherwise that'll happen. Usually when I'm using these things, what I try to do is get into safe pathing, and once I know where I want to detonate it, I will jump and start the detonation for that little bit extra distance. Makes it almost like a nade. What a lot of people will try to do is just try to put the drone on top of a target and hope that they'll get killed by the person not paying attention. The fuse on the drone is way too long for that to be a thing. What you want to try to do, if you're going to use it on people, is to use it to dislodge them from a location. If I use it right here, then the guy on sandbags, obviously he's not going to move, but he would be dislodged from that area. He'd be very heavily convinced to be out of this general area, at which point, once he's running from the drone, you can kind of get the kill on him while he's trying to get away from the drone. It's very good for, like frags are now, the drones are very good for dislodging people from positions, and if you get a kill, that's on the enemy being bad. Don't count on the enemy being bad. Just use it to dislodge. As far as getting util out of the way, it's pretty simple. This is more so what people will do with it versus what you could do. What people will do is literally just detonate the drone on top of a thing. There's no gadgets for me to really demonstrate with. But they will try to put their drone on, let's say there's a gadget here. They'll try to put the drone on the gadget they're trying to destroy rather than couple meters away, because the explosion radius is pretty decent. You can see there, my drone was about there-ish, and you can see the size of the hole it made. It's a pretty respectable size. It's about the same radius as a frag, sorta. So if you're trying to dislodge utility, if you're trying to dislodge one thing, just detonate, a couple meters away from it. If you're trying to get rid of multiple things, try to just put yourself in the middle. If there's a, bandit battery here and here, for example, try to detonate, here-ish. You don't need to detonate on top of them, because it's an explosive. Gonna go boom. The boom radius, you'll always do boom damage at boom position. And because because you get 4 drones, you can afford to use 1 or 2 for kind of less than optimal things. For example, if you really want to get through a wall, you can just throw it at the wall, and then you've got a breach that the enemy probably wasn't ready for. So yeah, that's a few things about Flores. 5 minutes or less. And quick little thing, it will get muted by mute jammers. It can get destroyed by Mozzie pests, and Tubarao will disable it if it goes with the freeze radius. So you're not gonna be using Flores against Tubarao. Just a little tidbit, because Tubarao is really fucking good. And yeah, peace.